just people you get started, okay?
Okay.
Wait, go back to the previous problem. What is this?
Wait, oops.
what do you need to do that?
So if it's like,
Or you originally have a function to find the maximum, why you need to copy back to the score spatial function to copy it for twice?
as I originally thought,
Your original function is okay.
I think I wanted to write in the score special place. I thought like you make a
There's
helper
no
function.
difference. They don't say that you cannot use it. You can have a separate helper. They say you can have a separate helper. So why do you need to copy it back? I don't see it. The function itself has not no problem. It's how you code it. What's wrong with it?
I think the minimum.
It's not a function.
Um,
It's minimum underline.
yeah.
Something wrong. What do they want to have?
Oh, it's the sum. It's the sum.
You can delete everything. You do not read the problem carefully. You just try to copy from some answer.
I think you shouldn't use like the min value.
Why -1?
Because I'm checking for like the next value and then
Why
I
you need to
found,
have an equal?
yeah, I might have to delete that. It was because it said it was inclusive.
What does it mean by inclusive?
It's like from the range 0, 1, 2. So if it's not inclusive, you just calculate 6 and 7. But then right now it wants like 6, 7, 2.
That's not what I'm asking for.
Oh,
You have 5, 3, 6, 7, 2, and this index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says from 2 to 4. So you have 6, 7, and 7, 2. So how you determine this I?
just like
This is end.
the last index it
This
should
one
be,
is the star.
yeah, you should just stop at 3 because if you move on to 4 and
I
plus
know it's
1,
start at 3, but how you determine this I statement?
this part,
Who say that? There's nothing related to my question. How you determine this I right here?
mm, what I basically did was like, because originally I haven't finished like calculating the index and stuff
Yeah,
yet,
but
so
how do you determine this what equation you need to use right here?
like determine the values you want to check before, no, like
Yeah, so how do you determine which value you need to check?
the check the problem statement.
Which is problem statement?
Mm, like here,
I
like
already
it's,
mentioned that. I know it already. We are checking 6, 7, and 7, 2. We
yeah,
already know that.
yeah.
But how you determine this I? This one, you just need to have this. You don't want to spend time to think about it. You just shooting around.
Hmm.
You're trying to come up with the answer that nobody wants to hear. You need to go into the details. You actually, this one is very simple. You have I plus 1 minus I. So the last two is this I plus 1 minus I. So this I plus 1 is here. I is here. So I less than end. That's very apparent. You draw the diagram, you see.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you how to determine it. You just shooting around. You don't want to answer. So what did I want?
Mm, you first check the strings and see which one is smaller or if they're equal. If it's equal, use the number. And if it's not equal, just return -1 or 1.
When do you return 1? When do you return -1?
If the string name of A is smaller than B,
Mm.
like the ASCII code, you
Then you
just
return
return
what?
-1.
Mm.
And
Okay, that
if
you know, then go.
yeah,
Why you need to do that? Why you need to do and AID equal BID, you return 0.
wait,
Why you need to do this and over there? You have A string equals B string. Then inside here, you need to compare AID and BID. So AID, sometimes AID greater,
okay.
sometimes smaller. Why you need to
Oh yeah.
return this for 0?
First place.
Still haven't get it done yet. Why you jump to the second part? Here you equal 0, you have 3 cases. You have the greater, less than, or equal to. Where is you equal to? Why do you need to use if? Just return 0. The other case is already returned. You should go back. This one you are asking for trouble. Go back.
Isn't this one?
wasting your code. Next one. No need to check. Your solution will not solve the problem. You need to think other way to do it. This one won't solve the problem.
Yeah.
You have ACG, you have BFG. You want to pick the smaller three is ABC, but you actually pick this one and then move on to here. Your B already been ignored. You will never solve the problem by doing this way. Your for loop by itself is wrong. You won't solve the problem by this way. Well, tell me what's the problem it is. What do they want to have?
So there's like an array based on the n, and
Based
then
on what n? What is the n number?
the first n elements, like here,
Yeah, what's the n number? What's the n for?
determines the length of the array you want to return, like the number they want
That
you
I
to put
know,
in.
that I know. Don't repeat that. What is the n for? It's not only for the length of the return array. It's actually talking about the first n element. That's actually the smallest three element or smallest four element that they want to have, depending on the n.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, and then you have to go into the two strings, and then based on like the index, if one is smaller, you add it in there.
What index? You are not comparing index, you're containing the string.
Oh yeah, the value of the
So think about it. Your answer is not the answer. It actually is wrong. You go into the wrong direction.
terminal and elements. I think what it wants right now is like just check if like the current value is smaller than the other value based on the same index, and then if it is, add
Who
it.
says in same index? They don't say in same index. I told you already. It actually use same index is wrong. You have ACG, you have BC, BFG, right? The first example.
Yeah.
So they will get the smallest three. These are these three. You compare ABA is smaller, then you move on to CF. That's wrong. You actually B is the second smallest one. They don't care about the index. They just care about who is the smallest three or three smallest the n numbers. Who said that the same index? Why do you need to compare same index?
Oh, wait, just like combine it and then like see, compare which one is like smaller, and then if it is, add it. And then if the current thing you're comparing is not smaller, you move on.
Yeah, but they don't compare the smaller. It's smallest the n numbers. They not want just want the smallest. They want the smallest the n numbers.
Um,
So what can you do it?
So like do like a let me think.
You have to think about it, okay?
Mm.
This one you can use array to solve it. You can use array list to solve it. You can use a histogram to solve it. You can also use a set to solve it. There are several ways you can solve this problem. But so far, the thing that you're doing or the thing that you're talking about won't solve the problem. That's the thing that you want to use array list to solve it because set you never learned it. Array will be too difficult. So if you want to use array list to solve it, how can you do it?
Just like define a new one and then array list as list. And
Who say you want to use as list?
oh,
You don't need to use it as list.
then you add it together and then
You haven't figured out a solution. Don't talk. Think about it. Use your brain. Don't use your mouse. I told you to use array list just because you need to use a non-recurrent list. This one actually in the array list, we talked about it already. How to keep a non-recurrent list. That means that you have A, C, Z, and then you have B, F, Z. That's assume that you process A first. So you get the first number, first one, second one, third one. Okay, now next one, you actually get B. So B is bigger than C, so you smaller than C, so you insert B over here and you delete the last one. And then you check F, F is overbound, you don't add it. G overbound, you don't add it. So eventually you get ABC. So that is you if you use the array list. Use array list as non-recurrent list and keep the top 3 or top n numbers. That you can use array list to do it. And this we actually covered in class. I told you don't load A into the array list. It doesn't work this way. Because you may need
oh,
3, but your A, B may be 4 or longer. It actually doesn't work this way.
so
I told you not to compare AI and BI. It doesn't work. Why do you also compare again?
Wait, because isn't it like you have to compare it?
It's wrong. I told you it's not that way. Let me repeat one more time. The index doesn't matter. I told you already. It's A, C, G, B, F, G. You are going to get A, C, and B. So it's not you compare these two and then you move on to the next one. That doesn't work.
I thought it was like you first add.
And you may have A, C, F. You cannot even use index because this may be AA. Your A may repeat in one array. And one array may be 4 or then one of the array may be only 3 of them. Here you have an example. It doesn't work that way that I told you. You haven't figured out the solution yet. Don't do coding. Try to figure it out yet first.
Okay.
Do you understand the problem right now or not?
I think I understand, but I'm just not sure how to solve it.
Yeah, it's okay. First you need to understand the problem. Solving problem, you can actually think about it over the time. But before you solve the problem, don't do coding. The problem is to find the smallest n string in the two arrays, no matter which one they are, just the last three, the smallest three. So maybe 3 of them all in A, 3 of them all in B, or maybe 2 in A, 1 in B, or maybe 1B, 2A. Nobody knows. So you cannot do I from all I equals 0, I less than eta length. It doesn't work that way. And compare AI and BI, it doesn't work that way. The Redis version that I already give you the hint, you have A, C, G, B, F, G. So you actually search for A array first. A in there, nobody in the list. A in there, C in there, 2, G in there. So you have 3 number, and then B trying to get in. So B smaller than C, greater than A. So B put into here. And then you keep 3. So you delete the G after you insert in B. Then you see F actually is bigger than C, so F will not be added. G bigger than C, you will not be added. So eventually it keeps 3 in the array list.
Oh, okay, okay. So like
I already give you the hint.
it's
Why do you add A and add B? A is an array, B is an array. Why you add it into there? A is not a string, B is not a string, B is A, B, both A, B are an array. Why you need to add the A into there and B into there? What's the purpose of your list? Your list is only keep n. Your list just want to keep the smallest n numbers, n strings. Okay, we are over time. You cannot solve this problem right now. It's okay. You think about it, okay? Over the week, you think about it. Try to figure out a solution. Don't try to find answer from internet. Don't do anything. Just try to figure it out. How can you solve it by yourself? Okay.
Okay.
Good night and bye bye.
Thank you.